Hello my darlings, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hello, hi. I am Gigi. I am an herbalist and a farmer, and it is Saturday morning and I am actually going to run up the road to a friend of ours farm, Mama G Farms in Eustis, Florida, to get a food forest starter kit. I'm so excited. So in the spring, we planted, I think like 18 fruit trees, maybe 12, I don't remember, up at the front of our property with the goal of turning that whole area into a food forest. We were recently gifted a walnut tree that we want to add up there. We also want to add apples and peaches. Also plums, because the plum trees that we did a bare root plum trees, we did 2 of them and they didn't take. So plums need to be added as well. And our goal was to do that next spring. However, our friends at Mama G Farms are doing this amazing special with like 10 or 12 trees and different edible plants, trees and plants that are edible. Some fruit trees, some like salad tree, really spinach tree, fun things like that, all for $100 only that I'm gonna go pick these up for. So we're just gonna go ahead. We're probably not gonna do apples and peaches right now. We'll probably hold off on those, but we're gonna get the walnut tree planted and all of these new trees planted over the next few days, few weeks, I don't know, but I thought it would be fun to take you along with me to go pick up the trees at Mama G Farms, and then I'll just record over the next little while as we get them in the ground so you can see our food forest come together. I'm really excited. So we still have quite a few, we're in the middle of summer, so we still have quite a few months till we have the fear of a freeze or frost. I'm talking like next year. So we have time for these to get settled in before that happens. We just need to get them in sooner than later. There's also a little hummingbird behind you out the window that I'm facing. It's been hanging out so much lately and it just makes me so happy. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed today's video. All right, so I just got back to the farm, to my farm, and here's my bounty. I have it tucked with these bags. Oh goodness. All right, so let's go through what I got. All right, we will start with a honey fig. Beautiful. Next up is Spilanthes, or toothache crest. I got the common variety, and then this one is called red-eyed. So the little tip is red. So those. I got 2 burdock. Burdock root is something that we use a lot. I love to infuse maple syrup with burdock root. The root is the part that you would use. It is very medicinal. It is a liver tonic, but it is very grounding, and the flavor is very robust, I would say, and it goes so good with maple syrup. So I honestly don't even like maple syrup anymore without burdock root infused into it. So all of our maple syrup here at the house has that. So I'm really excited to have my own. They are heat. They're not a big fan of the heat, but I am putting in a medicinal garden bed in a very like shaded, cool part of the property. So I think they'll do fine there. I honestly don't remember the name of this one. I'll have to reach back out to Melissa and ask, but I know that the pollinators love the flower, and the leaves are medicinal. I forget what she said though. This is just a little baby comfrey. Next up I have 2 chamomile. Chamomile, Florida, summertime, they really just don't go together in my mind. But I'm going to nurture these and baby these, and hopefully whenever it cools off, I'll get them into the ground and we'll get a beautiful chamomile harvest this fall. That's my goal. Stay tuned and find out. Chives. I've had the hardest time starting chives from seeds. I have not had any success. I don't understand. And then I did start, that's not true. The first year, like the first time I started seeds here on this property, I got some to start, but they just got really tall and lanky. They never bushed out. And then I was like, maybe I just can't grow them here. And then my neighbor behind us, she had this big, gorgeous bush of them. And I was like, okay, well, that's clearly not what the problem is. So fingers crossed that this baby takes and does really well. All right, so these are more for up actually in the food forest. A lot of that was for the medicinal garden bed that's going in a few months. These are my salad trees. This one is a variegated variety. I don't know if you can see here. It looks like there's something on it, but there's not. And it'll get, she says it goes from green to white to red. So I'm excited to see that. We've had this salad tree before. We really enjoy it. But the leaves can be used just like lettuce. They can be sauteed and thrown into dishes as well. They're perennial, they're a tree. They love the Florida heat, so they're a great way to keep greens around year long, even through the Florida summers. So these will go up in the food forest. I have an, oh, let me grab 2. All right, I have an ever-bearing mulberry tree that will grow into a big mulberry tree that's ever-bearing. I assume, I'm a gardener, you'd think I should know these terms, but guys, I haven't been doing this very long. I don't really know if ever-bearing means, I believe it means that it throws fruit year-round, is what I would think it means. And this is an olive tree. I got mostly for the leaves. Olive leaf is very relaxing to the nervous system. It's a nervine, and it has other medicinal properties. It's the main one that comes to mind. So this one's more for the leaves than it is for the actual olive fruit. Cesar and I are actually big olive fans. So I don't know, maybe if we grew them ourselves, it would change. No idea. Hi, Phoebe. Say hi. 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 Leave me alone. I have a edible passion fruit. I'm excited to share with you guys what I'll be doing with this. You'll probably see it, I don't know what video you'll see it in. The next garden tour for sure, but I don't know if this video will come out before that one or what. So stay tuned to know what we're doing with the passion fruit, as well as a passion vine, Passiflora incarnata, the medicinal passion flower. We have something special coming up that we're doing with these. This is a pomegranate tree. It's just a little baby. The variety is wonderful pomegranate. And then I also have a strawberry tree. So they call it a strawberry tree. It grows into just like a nice 7-foot tall tree. They call it a strawberry tree because the flowers resemble strawberry flowers. It flowers along the bottom, and then the fruit is small and it tastes like cotton candy. So we actually had one and we lost it. Turns out it is very sensitive to cold, and we do get freezes here. So I think I'm gonna put it in a big pot and have it be something I can bring inside during the winter when freezes come. And then last but not least, and what I need to attend to right away, are these clippings that she blessed me with, that Melissa and John blessed me with. John cut them for me. They are Mexican sunflower. They're a wonderful chop and drop tree, and they get huge and beautiful, and they put off these gorgeous flowers that look very similar to sunflowers. Unfortunately, they don't, you can't clip them and bring them in the house. They immediately lose their leaves. So they're not like a cutting flower like a sunflower is, but they're still beautiful when they're on the tree or the bush or whatever. They get huge. So I know exactly where I'm gonna put 2 of these. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put the other 2, but they need to go in the ground right away. So I'm gonna be doing that today. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. So it has been like a week. It'll be a week tomorrow since I started this video. We've done absolutely nothing with all the plants I got last Saturday. They are still in the exact same spot that y'all saw me unload and leave them in. I have watered them, although they went a little long without water earlier in the week. And the chamomile, one of them, I'm a little worried. So I'm super bummed about that, but we'll see. Hopefully it bounced back and it's fine. I gave it a really good watering yesterday, and I put it in like a tray with water underneath, so it was constantly getting water. But we've been so busy all week just with other stuff, not with plants. We have a lot of responsibilities on the farm. I have a lot of responsibilities as an herbalist with a product line and seeing clients and being a farmer. So sometimes the plants get the back seat, and summertime is typically when that happens. It's my slower season in the garden, but our intern is coming today, so I'm gonna have extra help today, and we're gonna get a lot of stuff done. We're gonna get stuff planted, we're gonna get some of the gardens weeded, we're gonna get plants up potted, we're gonna get a lot done today. So I figured I would just continue this video today. We probably won't get anything planted in the food forest, so that might have to be like a part 2. But I brought home so many medicinal plants, and so I want to share with you the large medicinal herb garden that I'm going to be putting in. So I want to show you guys the location of where it's going and kind of explain some of that to you, and just work on some of those plants today. So that's where we have it. But I'm gonna get dressed for the day. I just went outside and turned on the sprinkler in the food forest area. I turned on the sprinkler for the S garden, and I turned on the sprinkler for the L garden. It has not rained in like 2 or 3 days, so everything needs water really bad. So I have all those going before the sun really gets them. And yeah, I'm gonna get dressed and get ready for Stephanie to get here, and I'll bring you guys with us as we hang out on the farm today. bay leaf tree, a bay tree. So excited. And we'll just like we'll do a row and then come in here and work so we don't overheat.
Sounds like a plan.
And then go back out and do a row and then come back in. This dirt is... I haven't figured those out yet.
Okay.
Those two, and then there's the chive over here. There's that strawberry tree. They're the ones I'm working on.
How do you know?
Because they're, see how it's really brown all the way down and how they're just like dead?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's definitely root rot. I made the mistake of, that's what I think's wrong with this too. And this one, I kept them too wet. So I'm gonna see if I can bring them back. Sprays up the roots a little on the bottom. So just like that. Perfect. Yep. I'll do good, and then we'll just fill it in all around. Yeah, it's probably better. I mean the strawberry tree, put it in here.
Sweet.
There you go, muscles. Perfect.
No. What is that? A carrot?
It's a white carrot.
You gotta put that in the.
Carrot.
You gotta put that in the video.
Is it on?
Yeah.
They're a little past due.
I don't even know.
I don't think it'd be any good. It's a little old.
Look at her.
Yay! She's gonna be so happy. She likes the shade, so we'll have to find. Well, she'll eventually be over there, so we'll probably put her over there now too.
Okay.
But we'll move her in a little bit. is going to be the future medicinal garden area. This tree and this insanely gorgeous tree provides so much shade, and the temperature back here is always just a bit cooler. And the medicinal plants, medicinal herbs just tend to be, they don't love the heat. So this is where it's gonna be. It looks like nothing now. I discovered that the medicinal plants love it over here because I planted some in this box when, I don't know, last year. There's also tons of weeds in this box, but I have all this plantain down here that my spirit mom brings me from her property in North Georgia, and we have all of this skullcap here, as well as mint, and I have this horsetail here, and so I also have lemon balm here. So you'll walk into the garden here. This will actually be the entrance in, and Cesar just pulled this out of there. I noticed it sticking out, and I was like, this is gonna be a garden, so that needs to come out. So we have to move that. And yeah, I will share with you the whole process of, so this post is here as kind of the corner of where it'll be, but it looks like nothing. It's hard to explain my vision, but I will definitely share as it comes together.